Hello students and friends, welcome back to Learners Academy. I'm Nihal Bhatia. Today is day 15, chapter 5, handwritten notes. Today's chapter is towards green energy, our second chapter for EVS in Science 2. Very easy chapter, question 2A in our paper, worth 4 marks. Let's begin. Crack your 10th boards with guarantee, question wise preparation for the exams. Just prepare these give reasons from each chapters to ensure 4 marks from question 2A. There will be 3 questions in 2A. You have the choice to attempt any 2. I will again repeat myself. Attempt all the questions. Attempt the entire paper. That's the best thing you can do in science or any other subject. Give your best to write the entire paper. And in chapter 5, we have 8 most important give reasons for you. Get above 95%. Yes, you will easily get it. Just a little bit focus and a little effort from your side will be required. I hope all of you will do that. You will definitely do that if you want to get above 95 in science, right? Say yes in the comments and I will make sure all of you get 95% and above in science. I am very happy to share my notes with you all. Let's begin. Energy obtained through fossil fuels is not green energy. Energy obtained through fossil fuels is not green energy because fossil fuels like petrol, diesel and natural gas are polluting fuels. When they are burnt, they emit toxic gases and soot particles. Thus, fossil fuels can cause air pollution. Incomplete combustion of fuels causes carbon monoxide, which affects our health. Burning of fossil fuels causes increased level of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide. The increased CO2 levels results in global warming. Nitrogen oxides result in acid rains. Soot particles cause respiratory problems like asthma. Some of you thinking the pronunciation is asthma. No, it is wrong. The correct way of pronouncing this particular word is asthma. If you feel I'm wrong, Google it. Google will tell you the correct pronunciation. It's asthma. Don't get wrong with the pronunciations, my dear friends. Moreover, fossil fuels are non-renewable and exhaustible fuels. They have to be extracted from the deeper layers of the earth, causing environmental problems. On the other hand, green energy is sustainable, renewable and abundant. Therefore, green energy never creates any environmental problems and is non-polluting. Very important and a very big answer. Study this well. Take a screenshot, pause for a while, and if you want to listen to me narrating the answer again, rewind the video or watch it again. Let's move to the second give reason. Saving energy is the need of the hour. This can also come as a 3-mark note, so study this entire big answer properly. Sorry. In modern days, due to technology and development, continuous supply of energy is needed. We get this energy from different sources. Most of the energy we used in India is obtained from thermal power plant. In thermal power plant, various fuels are used for energy generation. Various fuels like coal and fossil fuels are used for energy generation. This is a continued part. Since coal and fossil fuels are limited, they are getting depleted very fast due to the over exploitation of these particular resources. Use of fossil fuels also resulting in pollution and climate change. Till we totally switch over to green energy for our needs, we must save this energy reserves that we are using right now. Hence, saving energy is the need of the hour. Very important answer. Study this well. Third, the construction of turbine is different for different types of power plants. Why? The construction of turbine is different for different types of power plants because in a power plant, a turbine is used to rotate a generator which produces energy. The construction of turbine in a power plant depends on the type of energy source which is used to rotate the turbine. Type of energy source. Example, steam turbine is used in thermal power plant, whereas steam is used to rotate the turbine, whereas large fins are used in wind turbine, which are the windmills, for using wind energy to rotate the main turbine. Hence, depending upon the energy source, the construction of turbine is different for different types of power plants. Fourth one, coal is called chemical energy. Very small answer, very easy answer, baby answer. Coal is called chemical energy due to the following reasons. Chemical energy is stored in the bonds of chemical compounds, and also on combustion it is released in the form of thermal energy. Very important. During combustion of coal, energy stored in the bond of carbon atoms is released in the form of heat. Therefore, coal is called chemical energy. Very easy answer. This one is also a very easy answer. Let's take a new highlighter now. Sorry. Steam is used to rotate the turbine because steam is cheap to generate and easy to handle. Steam can be converted back into water and can be recirculated for usage, so there is no wastage of water at all. Hence, steam is the most commonly used material, or it's the most common thing which is used for rotating turbine and easily producing energy. Very easy and simple answer. Now let's move to our sixth give reason. Yeah, it is absolutely necessary to control the fission reaction in the nuclear power plants. Due to the following reasons. Nuclear fission reaction is a type of chain reaction. Large amount of energy is generated in seconds in a fission reaction. In nuclear power plants, these reactors are closely controlled. If these reactions are not managed and controlled properly, each neutron further causes fission of uranium-235. Uncontrolled fission reactions may lead to the emissions of harmful radiations which can prove fatal. It can also lead to the meltdown of nuclear power plant. Hence, it is absolutely necessary to control the fission reaction of nuclear power plants. As you can see, I have highlighted most of the answer. Study this well. This is a very important answer. Teachers friendly and teachers favorite and students favorite answer. This will be asked for any of your exams. Study this well. It can come either as a give reason or as a 3-mark note, or there can be many other questions, diagram based questions or 3-mark paragraph questions which can come from this particular part of the chapter in towards green energy. Now let's move to our 7th give reason. Hydroelectric energy and wind energy are called renewable energies. Hydroelectric energy is obtained from flowing water, solar energy is obtained from solar radiations, and wind energy is obtained from flowing wind. These sources are inexhaustible and sustainable. They are being continuously produced in nature and will never get depleted. On the contrary, conventional sources of energy like coal and fossil fuels have limited reserves. They will get exhausted in the future. Continued part of the answer. Whereas hydroelectric energy, solar energy and wind energy can be replenished easily, hence they are called renewable. Very important answer. In this particular chapter, you've seen that this is probably the third answer where I've had a continuation on the next page. Make sure in the board exams or any of your papers you don't do so. Such answers can be easily fit in or compensated in one particular page. You don't need to move on to another page. Take your space, take your time and try to fit an answer in one page itself. That gives the most neat and the most appropriate impression. That's the best thing you can do in organizing your paper well. 8th give reason. This is our last one. It is possible to produce energy from small mw to capital MW using solar photovoltaic cells. It is possible to produce energy from small mw to capital MW using solar photovoltaic cells because solar panels can be constructed by connecting solar photovoltaic cells in either a series or parallel. The combination are done in such a way that it can give desired current and potential difference. Current I and potential difference, that is V. Solar strings are then made by joining solar panels together in series. When solar strings are joined in parallel, they form a solar array. By such a proper combination, it becomes possible to produce energy from small milliwatt to megawatt by using photovoltaic cells. It's milliwatt and megawatt. If I'm making a mistake right now, please correct me in the comments. I'm doing science after 6 months. I think I'm right, milliwatt to megawatt. highlight important points of your answer in the exam, not by a highlighter but underlining it. If you underline important things in your answer, the keywords, the main scientific terms, they will give an impression to the examiner, and those will be appearing first in the eyes of the examiner. And basically in science, if you make certain errors in the language, it's not counted, but the keywords should be included in the answer to get your respective marks. Now it's time to conclude today's lecture. Thank you so much for watching, my dear friends. Keep learning, revise daily, share all your knowledge and experience with friends. On that note, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll be uploading many more videos. All the best to your 10 standards. Bye bye.